Okay, hi. So this is kind of wild. It is currently 6 in the morning, okay, and I haven't slept. Um, so, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep until I verbalize this. Um, okay, so I have had an epiphany, I guess you could say, if we're gonna be like really dramatic about it. I've had an epiphany, and so I haven't been able to figure out why this depressive episode that I've been in was triggered. I have sorry, I'm just gonna move the camera around about a little bit apparently. Um yeah, so I've been thinking, like I was there thinking that because there's no trigger that I could think of as to why this episode was triggered, my theory was that, like, possibly I'm bipolar. Um, I mean, still could be, I guess, but like my thinking now, because I think I have actually figured out what triggered it. It wasn't like a sudden, like, something happened and then I just suddenly was triggered into a depressive episode. I think this was a long time coming because of the way I've been living my life and ignoring what I actually want to be doing. Um, I don't know how long I'm going to be speaking for. I'm just going to say shit and hope it makes sense. Okay, so when it comes to what I'm making content wise, it's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's not that I don't enjoy gaming, obviously. Like, when would I, I'm gaming off stream, I'm gaming off camera. So that's not the problem. What I've also been doing off camera is practicing piano. I've started doing that. And another thing that I've been doing is singing a lot. And yeah, so I've realized that the issue, it's not that I'm not doing what I want, because I am doing it. It's the fact that I want to be doing it more than I have been, and my idea for doing it more is to make music content instead of gaming content, at least until I feel happy, I guess. I don't want to stop making gaming content. I feel like I could word this so much better if I was not tired. I've literally been fighting sleep for hours. I thought I was tired enough to sleep, and here I am. I've had like no access to my brain. Like I literally couldn't think for like a month, and then suddenly in the past sort of 24 hours my brain's been working and now I can't shut it up. So yeah, I can't sleep. I feel like I've had like a gallon of caffeine, but I haven't had any. And I think it's because I'm excited about the possibilities. I've also thrown up today, just so we know, and I've cried several times as I came to this realization that I've been stopping myself from doing what I want to do. I basically made myself feel obligated to make gaming content because that's my job, right? But the thing is, I am my own boss. I decide what my work is. I am under no obligation to make gaming content. I am under no obligation to stream games. As I said, I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm saying that right now, I don't want to. Right now. I'm gonna finish recording Full of Porcupine and Stuff the Night, and I will finish streaming Ghostwire. But I don't know when. Just so we know, I am going for a full month's break in September. And I think that the fact that that is coming up, September is getting closer. I think the thought process of what I'm going to be doing in September, and I think that's taking over, and I've started thinking early, because basically every time I've taken a month off, I've had some sort of big life-changing epiphany, but like it doesn't normally happen before I go on my break. So I just, the how I'm feeling right now and how I've been, I think it's been a long time coming, probably since I burnt myself out. That was a while ago, so the fact that I've kept sane up until the past month, I'd say that's actually pretty impressive. In fact, I've been keeping myself semi-sane for the majority of my life, considering that I've wanted to make music since I was a child. I used to love singing as a child. I started writing song lyrics as a child. And I'm just like, the more that I neglect my want for writing my own music and expressing myself through music, the more agitated I'm getting, and the more it's getting harder for me to do what I should be doing, i.e. making gaming content. So, having said that, what I am thinking of doing for Patreon is I'm gonna be making vlogs for now. And the vlogs are going to be me talking about what I'm doing music-wise, or like what books I'm reading, just me talking about what I'm doing and showing you guys bits and bobs of me writing lyrics, maybe singing a little bit to give you an idea of the songs that I'm working on. And eventually I'll be posting the full songs on Patreon. that is my plan. And you know, once I'm feeling happy again, I'm sure that the gaming content will just be so much easier for me to record. And I won't even announce that I'm doing gaming content again. I won't talk about it. I will just do it when I feel like I can do both music content and gaming content at the same time without any pressure. So I would appreciate if you guys can just, yeah, let me do what I need to do. I'm sure you guys understand that I've been struggling for a very long time. I've mentioned time and time again that I want to learn piano. I've mentioned time and time again that I love singing. I used to do karaoke streams on Twitch. For those of you that remember the good old pre-copyright times, I used to post singing videos on YouTube. I used to sing covers. And yeah, I don't really know if I want to be singing covers. I might do every now and then as like practice for singing. But yeah, my goal is to make my own music. And of course, this is something I've never done before. So I need to put my all into it, and then once I'm comfortable, once I know what I'm doing, once I'm happy that I know what I'm doing, yeah, I can increase the workload again. Because I think the biggest issue right now is that I am not happy. And that is why I'm struggling to put any work out, even though I do love gaming and streaming. And yeah, I don't think I can ignore what I want anymore. The fact that I'm sat here at 6 a.m, unable to sleep until I fucking say something about it. I think, yeah. I think you can probably get the vibe of how serious I am with this. I've known for years what I wanted to do, and see, I thought I didn't have the knowledge, the tools to do what I wanted to do. I was like, I've never had singing lessons. I don't know how to play piano. I can't be consistent enough to learn how to play piano. I was telling myself all these negative things, making all of these excuses, right? I don't know how to use the software to make backing tunes. I know enough. I know what I need to know. I had this like thought literally a few hours ago. And it was basically that I don't need to know how to play piano to write my own music. I don't know what you might be thinking. Yeah, you do. No. Okay, so all you need to write your own music, so you write the lyrics, right? And you know how you want it to sound in your head, you sing it out loud and you go, yeah, I like the sound of that. That's the easy part. So I was like, I can do that part. That's why I've written lyrics, because that's the easy part. I have so many songs that I've written or half written. But I've always stopped there, right? All I need to do is press the right fucking keys in accordance to how I want to sing each note. And, you know, learning someone else's song, a song that someone else has written, is so different than writing your own. Like, I decide what the notes are, right? Of course I need to know what the notes are. I know the basics of piano, of course I fucking do. I've been learning technically for like over a year. Like, I know enough. This is my point. I know enough. And yeah, the thought just hit me tonight that I don't need to be really good at piano to know what notes match the note that I'm singing. I just need to have the ear for it, right? So it took me so long to have that thought that, yeah, about 3 hours ago I was a fucking crying mess, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I was like, am I a fucking idiot? And the whole thing of like not knowing how to use the software to create a backing tune, oh no, I'll just have to watch some YouTube videos. If I have the words, the lyrics down in the tune that I want with the piano to match, I put that into the software and then I see what the fuck instruments sound good in the background. It's not that hard. It is not that hard. It cannot be that hard. It is not as hard as I think it is. The only reason I can think of why I put myself off from doing it, like, is because, I don't know, I was scared of doing things wrong. How can you do things wrong when it's your own creation? It's my art. No matter what I do, there are going to be people that love what I put out there, and there's going to be people out there who will just shit all over it. Doesn't matter whether I do things right or wrong. There will always be someone who has something to say that is negative. These books that I've been reading, my guy, they've been really helping. Yeah. I've just, as I say, I had nothing going on in my brain. The only thing that has literally knocked me out of whatever fucking fuzzy state that I'd gotten myself into was reading these books about different ways of life, following your passions, not letting other people dictate what you do. Philosophy. I've been reading a lot into philosophy and Alderian psychology. The first book I read was called Ikigai, which is Japanese. Like, the word Ikigai is a Japanese word, and Ikigai is a way of life, basically, where you do what you love. You let what you love, your passion in life, guide you. And I haven't been doing that. I've just been making excuses. And it's time I stopped. It's time I fucking stopped. I don't know why I've done this to myself for as long as I have. Like, yes, I had some really shitty stuff said to me when I was a child. Like, being told to shut up. Not great, right? Being made fun of for singing. Not fucking great. I had a bad start in life. But the fact is, I've been living in my own space since I was like 19, okay? I mean, I did move back to my mum's for a little bit and then move back out again. I have been in my own space for about 10 years. And I think about what I've done to work towards my passions in that time. And granted, I did have a massive setback of being diagnosed with ME. I was very sick. For about 3-4 years, I was very sick. So let's be nice to myself here and say I've had about 5 years of, do you know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to feel bad. Let's look at it this way. So I could have not have had this thought tonight. It could have been another few years until I decided to put my foot down. I could have been miserable for another few years, okay? Let's look at it like that. I could have never have decided to put my foot down. In fact, let's look at the positives here. I'm going to create music. It doesn't matter that I am turning 30 this year. It's okay. It's never too late for you to follow your passions. I'm going to make music, and I've already got some lyrics to start off with. And if there's anything that I get, confused about, stuck on, YouTube is literally my best friend when it comes to helping me with stuff. And, I have people that I know that are into music, and they can probably help me if I have any questions. I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to sleep even after making this video, if I'm honest. I feel like, as they say, like tired but wired. Like my brain's just like I am fucking knackered, right? But like I low-key want to get started. Like I've got that like internal buzz where I'm just like, I want to start. I want to like, yeah, I just want to get started. But I need sleep. I fucking need sleep, my guy. It's probably coming up to what, 7? 6:30. I could literally sit here all night and think about how it took me too long to get to this thought, to this realization. But there's no point. What matters is that I've gotten to it, right? That's what matters. So yeah, I will be like, my idea is to, as I say, make vlogs to show my work in progress, I guess. It'll be a bit of me talking about what I'm doing, and then there'll be a sort of musical bit with clips of me in various places doing various things, because I'm going to be getting out the house more. That is something that is also a thing here. Like I went and sat in Costa today. Big fucking whoop-de-doo, right? For a lot of people, doesn't really mean anything. But before I did that, I hadn't been outside, unless you count going to the shop round the fucking corner. I hadn't been outside in about 2 weeks. So just to put things into perspective a little bit, I've been a massive shut-in for years. The past year, that's been unnecessary because I've been on medication which allows me to go outside without getting massively ill, because of my A to P. I'm allergic to the sun, right? And it doesn't just mean sunlight, it means UV. But the medication lessens the effects of that. So the fact that I'm still living like an absolute fucking hermit when I don't need to be, it's not good. I've become so accustomed to being indoors all the time that I haven't seen the reason to go out, which, you know, of course that's not going to help me mentally in any way. Like, not just because there's vitamin D outside, but like just being in the same environment all the time isn't good for anybody. Like, I'm either here or I'm in Asda, really, or the little Tesco around the corner. So that's gonna change. That's gonna change. I'm gonna, even if it's to just fucking go sit somewhere, like, I'm gonna start going outside. You know, go outside, sit in the park or something. Like, as I say, go to cafes, take a book, my tablet, because I've got ebooks, take a notepad to write lyrics down. I'm gonna at least start doing that. But it would also be nice to plan stuff with friends as well. I've been punishing myself to the point where people will ask me to hang out and I'll say I can't because I've got work to do. And then I can't get myself to do that work. So it's like I might as well have hung out with people because I end up doing fuck all. Yeah, I think you guys get the picture. I know what I need to do for me to be happy. I have the tools, I have the knowledge, and any knowledge that I don't have, I can easily pick that shit up. I'm very good at learning. I'm very good at researching stuff. I soak information up like a fucking sponge. Love learning. Like, if you're not learning, then where's the fun in anything? Where learning is what keeps our brains stimulated. It's what keeps us interested, especially if I'm someone who might have ADHD. Then I need that stimulation. I need that constant challenge there to keep my brain invested. Otherwise I just end up living in a haze like I have been the past, I don't know fucking how long. But this is the thing, like, this sounds really like probably over dramatic, I don't know, but basically I woke up today. I am woke as fuck, guys. I was living in a haze. I was living in a massive haze. And every day was the same. Like, I literally, in the past week, have had full days where it felt so pointless to do anything, and I had no energy as well, that I've just slept the entire day away. That is how meaningless my life has become. That's so depressing to say, but it's true. Never once wanted to end things, though. I always, like, even when deeply, deeply fucking depressed, I've always believed that it will pass. It's just, I didn't realize until today that the way it was gonna pass is from me doing something. And when I think about it, every time my depressive episodes have passed, it's probably because I did something. I've just never really thought about it before. I'm gonna try and get some sleep. And yeah, the next video I make will be a vlog. And I hope you guys look forward to it. It's gonna be a lot more positive. Not that I think that this was like negative, really. Obviously parts were, but like this is just me explaining where my head's been at and where I'm at now. So yeah, it's been a journey mentally, and I'm looking forward to what I have planned. I'm looking forward to making music. I'm just looking at the camera right now. Like when I talk about it, I can't stop myself from smiling just at the thought that I'm gonna be, yeah, making my own music. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.